Past Finland, heading, well, definitely probably off Lofoten Island now, and heading across Sweden to Finland. Norway, you've been amazing, there's no doubt about it. Stopped at our free camp for tonight. We've got Sweden on one side of the river and Finland on the other. So we're just ducking down to see what the water temp's like and how Queenslander friendly it is. See whether we're going to get in. This is a bit cool. So we've just gone in to meet Santa. They've got an explanation of what happens on Christmas. Wow. Santa's village in Finland. Apparently when the reindeers aren't working, Santa gets around in a snowmobile. Christmas cards from all over the world that get written to Santa each year. I haven't given it much thought, but I hope Santa speaks English. The magic letterbox that if you post them, they get sent at Christmas. Which is a little bit cool. Wow. One of the other things that we collect is Christmas decorations, so you can be assured that there will be one purchased here. And we go through to Santa. There's Santa. That moment when 35,000 people are coming to town for Q Stop Festival and you've been driving all day and you can't use the free park, the wild camping spot. Onward another 81 days. So we're pretty excited to be back in Finland. Well, we're back in Euros, not like Sweden and Norway. And we're reasonably sure we're eating pork tonight. Because there's no clues other than the colour of the meat. But that is a pretty reasonable price to pay. And yay, we survived Norway. Absolutely crippled or crushed our budget, as in a good way. The budget we set, we absolutely annihilated. And we are very happy to be back releasing the purse strings. So this is like 8:30 at night. We're in Finland, we're at our wild camping spot, and Brian is dancing around the beach. We were locked up in the car all day. We were doing some big kilometres today. As you come across the top and head down, other than Santa Town or Santa Village, there's not a great deal all the way down. So we have made our way after, how many Ks did we do today?
We did 460.
460. So a little bit of closet fever, but we've just had a beautiful dinner. We're happy to be back in Euros. Hurrah! Vegetables, pork chops marinated. Oh my goodness. So we are just very happy to be back in the fruit and veg side of the world. And tomorrow we've got some more big Ks ahead of us, but with backdrop like this, it's 8:30 at night and there is countless people swimming. So yeah, it's been a great day on the road. Hats off to Daddy Pooh, who has done all the hard work, all the deserve the drink. And yep, back on the road again tomorrow. So until then, every Australian camper knows the benefit of a good marshmallow toasting stick, but this campus ground actually gives them to you. Can you believe it? It's a free camp. Oh my goodness. Go Finland. Whoop, whoop. Pretty sharp. Pretty good. And free firewood. Oh yeah. And it's currently like 8 o'clock at night, so it's not bustling, but it's very famous. 8:30, let's figure, well, on the dot, okay, yes, and it's famous for its timber buildings as well. So we're in 1860, there you go. So yes, very famous. So we're just having a little wander around, and it is a UNESCO heritage site. It's really nice when you don't have bustling crowds and cars and everything. So we've eaten our dinner. Actually, we had a lovely dinner tonight, which we bought in Finland at a reasonable price. It's a bit exciting. Marinated pork steaks and veggies. But yes. This is a sled stable. It shows you all the different sorts of sleds from Finland. Crazy. This is just hidden in the back. We've managed to stumble across one of the most popular days of the year, which is Lace Week, but today is Friday, and I think it's the 27th of July, and it just happens to be a celebration in the town of Rauma, R-A-U-M-A. So we are pretty blessed. There is market stalls everywhere and performances, and pretty excited. So this is the boathouse, obviously showing all things boating in Finland. Some old sails. I mean, they've done a great job just even keeping this sort of stuff. It's a reasonable sized town. So as we are in Rauma, R-A-U-M-A, and it's lace week, it is very exciting to actually be able to see some lace being made. And a lot of work goes into these pieces. Following a pattern. Amazing. And Rauma is very famous for its lace. So wow, look at that piece being worked on there. So yes. So we've arrived into Helsinki, and we're just down at the zoo car park, which is actually about 3 or 4 tiers. So we found our way down to the bottom tier, and we've just settled in for the night. We'll go into Helsinki tomorrow, check it out, and how are you good looking? We will. So we'll go in tomorrow and check it out, and then hit the road. The ferry's on Sunday, and we'll go across to Estonia. Off to explore Helsinki for the day. And it was looking pretty overcast, but there's blue skies and sunshine on the way. Hey, Miss Blue. Pretty cool, making our way still into the city centre, and it is a Saturday, so it's pretty dead. But yes, it's like a cross between tennis and table tennis. It's like a closed racket, which is pretty cool. Very, very cool. Just boarding the ferry in Helsinki. We're going with Viking, which cost £101. And in we go. Very cool. Another ferry across to Estonia. So we've just had a raffle on Viking Line ferries, And we didn't win the raffle, which we wouldn't have known anyway because we didn't speak the language that they were reading out the numbers. But then you got to pick this lolly. And the lolly is called Sukulaku. And let's have a look, Baba. What is it?
Very big.
Oh,
What's this then?
I don't know. Taste it and tell me. It appears to be licorice on the outside. And what's on the inside?
Maybe caramel?
Oh. What do you think of it?
Oh.
This is our second Finnish candy. The Samsung lady gave you a candy yesterday too, didn't you? Didn't she?
And a free hat.
Very good, I think. When your first camping ground in 1.5 months coming out of Scandinavia and crossing over to Estonia includes free live music, baby. Pretty happy. We did check out one before this and we just didn't like the attitude of the guy, quite frankly. So we made our way here and we're pretty glad we did. On the water, what was it? 20 euro for the spot?
20 euros for
No, 2 euros per person for a shower. So there you go. All the GPS coordinates will be on the vlog. One of the best parts about being in Europe is your cheese platter. Spans multiple countries. So we have sausage, salami, from Deutschland, for the non-travellers, Germany. We have biscuits from England, actually, work that out. We have tomatoes from Holland. We have brie from France, President, thank you very much. And we have squeaky cheese, famous in Finland for, you guessed it, the squeak it makes when you eat it. We are told, think, halloumi. So very keen to get stuck into this, and we've still got our free live music going on. Gotta love it. Welcome to Estonia. So we're off to explore Tallinn, Tallinn, which is the capital city of Estonia. So we chose the parking place that we did, which I'll put up on the Europe Where We Stayed blog post, with all the GPS coordinates as usual. And we chose it not just because the guy was lovely and helpful and it was cheaper, even though it was further away from the city. All of that makes for a so much more pleasant stay, and we're fit and able, aren't we, guys?
We certainly are.
So
Carrying on.
we don't mind.
And there's a market in the city, remember?
Yes, we're going to the markets. He had a really good knowledge of the city, and yeah, everything that we want to have a look at. So yeah, it really pays to don't just take the first one because of the proximity. I mean, this is a beautiful walk in, and got some nice sunshine. So there you go.
Built in 1980 for the Moscow Olympics and originally Christian. Christened the Lenin Palace of Culture and Sport. Lina Hall contains a vast concert arena within its crumbling, much graffiti concrete pulp. It's fair to say that the city doesn't quite know what to do with it. The temple-like structure has heritage protection but it has decayed considerably since closing its doors in 2009, and it acts as a colossal barricade, cutting off the old town from the harbour. Recently, there's been talk of converting the Linna Hall into a conference centre.
Boy, would that take some work.
In the meantime, baffled tourists continue to wander its rooftop walkways and take endless photos to show their friends back home their brush with post-Soviet decay.
Lovely. It is beautiful. The KGB prison cells, which you really wouldn't have wanted to end up in there. €5 for an adult though. $1 for a child, or 11 for a family. Yeah. Down hidden little alleyways as we make our way to the markets. Just found a beautiful little handcraft store that made travel journal books and little leather cover books. It's just beautiful. Little treasures you find when you're traveling. So just overlooking the old town, there's the markets in the centre of the frame at the moment. We're making our way there. So I've just found out about a fantastic free tour that the city offers. It leaves from the town hall. It goes for about 1.2 kilometres. It takes about 45 minutes. It's 7 days a week. It's a free guide, but fantastic. They're really animated. They teach you words. It's fantastic. That is pretty cool. I love street art. We're just wandering around. This one is like 3D, eat your heart out. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Tallinn.
And fans of
Estonia. Very, very cool. The song. I can't understand their words, but I know what song that is. Isn't it amazing? Across so many different languages. Unbelievable. Lovely to come across these local performances while travelling. We're currently standing in the town council pharmacy. Nobody's too sure on the exact date it opened, but by 1422 the pharmacy was already onto its third owner, making it the oldest continually operating pharmacy in Europe. In 1583, Johann Burkhardt took the helm, and a descendant with the same name ran the shop right up until 1913. 10 generations in all. Inside this store there are painted beams and a small historical display, so you can be as involved. It is written in English as well, so you can be as involved as you like, and it is actually still operating, so you can drop in and pick up a script if you choose. Incredible.